Have you ever wanted to start your real estate investing dreams or goals? You want to get to the finish line, but you don't know how to get started. Today, we're going to be covering that crucial step. I would say one of the most crucial steps in any business, in any endeavor, is what we'll be going over today, so that you can have everything run smoothly and go right to the destination like you want it to in a timely manner. Today, we're going to be going over the plan. The plan. The plan. Plan. 3 M's. So welcome back to the channel. Glad you came back to learn some more about investing in real estate. So we're going to be going over planning today. We went into it a little bit on another video, but today we're going to really break down those steps for you so that you know what to do and you know how to make it happen. We got over here, Habakkuk 2:2 says, write a vision and make it plain so that the people who can listen to it can run with it. What does that mean? That means whenever we're talking about a plan, it should be concise to the point that you can hand it to the people who need to do it, who need to execute the plan, and they can just get it done because these people are the people for the job. Number one, when you're going over your plan for investing in real estate is to have, this is number one in any business really, is to have the people and the people that you have the vision for, that you're writing the vision for, and what their tasks are. And what we call that is management. Management. So under management, we'll put a little tree for your management here. 3, 5. A little tree for management. So management is all about people. That's the thing you're managing, especially real estate. There's some other things, but it's mainly the people, and the people are going to be the ones who get the individual jobs done. So management, we talked about the people involved in real estate investment. That's another part of this. But that's what this all falls under, is the management. What is their job? What do they need to do? What do they need to accomplish in this planning phase so that once we get to the action steps, we can just get things rolling and everybody knows what to do. And these are I'm going to put a little P here, because these are the people that you're managing. If you're interested in what these people do in depth, we have another video for that. Go to the people. So these are the people here. We have the contractor, inspector. I'll just put inspect. We have the appraiser. I'll put app. And then we have the agent and PM, property manager, if you're doing real property. So what are we doing in the planning phase for these people? So we're putting, what is a plan? First of all, plan are actionable steps that need to be taken to reach our goal. Actionable steps that need to be taken to reach our goal. So what we're doing for each one of these is collecting the information that'll go to each one of these people so that they can reach their goal, or the actionable steps they need. We talked about before, the contractor is going to have the budget, what he can do as far as price-wise and how fast he can get the work done, and you come up with that plan for him, for what he needs to do. Inspector, when am I going to need to go out there and tell you how much the property is worth and how much it can sell for? So we're going to get that done. And like all this planning stuff, all the management, this is before anything is happening. And why are we doing this before any of those action steps are going out? So we don't waste time, we don't waste money, and we don't waste people's expertise. So we have the appraiser that's telling us how much the property can sell for afterwards. Inspector was the one who inspects the property. When you find the property, he's going to go in there, look around, make sure everything is right. Like I said before, that can be the contractor, the inspector. The appraiser is going to tell you one about value. Agent is going to help you to sell the property, market the property. Property manager is going to manage the property at the end for when you're renting it. So when you're putting together your plan, the main people we're talking about for this are going to be the contractor, the appraiser, and the agent, We'll go with that for now. So why are these 3 starred? Because the inspector, until you actually find the property, you get to those action steps, they're not gonna have anything to do. The property manager is gonna come all the way at the end when, and he'll kind of tie into another M here later, but he's gonna come all the way at the end when you're ready to market a rental property, and they'll be looking after it for you, collecting the money for you as well. I know it sounds like easy stuff, and I always talk about property management. Always worth it though. So the contractor is going to tell you pretty much what your budget is. Or before we even get to the contractor, your appraiser and your agent are going to get together. Your appraiser and your agent are going to tell you, it's going to lead right into this next M, but they're going to tell you what is the market for the area that you're looking in to do this flip, to do this rental property, so that the contractor can then tell you about that house, how much it would cost to get it to the excellence, level of excellence it needs to be to get that return on value that you want, return on investment. So all three of these will be working together with you to find the numbers that work so that you can make a profit or so that you can get the returns that you want to start making money. And that leads us right into our next M. After you manage the people, you know who the people are and what they need to be doing. Our second M will be market. Market. And all of these will go together because there's a plan. When you're doing a plan, it's like if you're writing a paper, you're writing stuff down and you're going and checking above to make sure, okay, was that stuff right before? So all the stuff will kind of go from one to the other. It's 1, 2, 3 labeled that way, but all these things work in conjunction with each other. So market, what are we talking about? Well, we were just referring to, make a little road here, and use the agent and the appraiser. Might be the same person, but market is talking about, in general terms, what is the market of real estate? Like, is it going up? Is it, on stock terms, would it be a bull or bear market? In more real estate terms, is a buyer's market or seller's market? Real estate in general is always rising, but how fast is it rising? How fast are homes selling? How long is it taking for these homes to sell on the market? That's what the agent and the appraiser, to some degree, will be able to tell you. So that can set your expectations for a big thing that people, if you don't have the experience in this and you haven't done this before, you won't be able to gauge it yourself. And that is, let's put this under here as a subheading. Time. How long should I expect this process to take? And as always, this M is going to lead right next into the next M. This market is how long should I expect this to take and what can I get back from this area that I'm in. The market in California, in LA, in certain districts can be different than the market in Oklahoma. The market in Manhattan is going to be different than the market in even Seattle. So you need to know what's the turnover time on these properties in the market that I'm in. What is the market like? Is it better for larger homes? Is it better for smaller single family homes? Is it better for rental properties? How's the market in acquiring properties? How easy is it to acquire properties? What are the steps that I need to go about to even look at acquiring a property in this market? Like I said, each city, each area that you're in is going to be different. Each neighborhood can be different. So that's why you're going to these two people, agent and appraiser, when you're talking about your market. Your management is going to be making sure each one of these people have their job to do and getting you the numbers that you need back, getting you the information that you need back. The market is going to be getting the information about that specific area back so that you can write a plan out. And this leads right next into our final M. Move that over a little bit, and this will be the big one. Money. I was trying to avoid it a little bit talking about it earlier because, like I said, they all work together, but they're their individual little thing. Management, you can think about people. Market, you can think about area, location. Money is money. It's your leverage, how much you have to spend, and where you're getting that money from, and where you get that spending power from. So I know when people talk about money, generally, first-time investors, when they talk to me and they're interested in getting invested, when they're talking about money, they say, how much is this going to cost me? And what we call that is out of pocket cost. out of pocket. Out of pocket. The thing to remember with money is you're gonna need some. If you have $0 and zero credit power and no assets, this is gonna be a little tougher. There's gonna be a very limited choice of things you can do. But if you have some savings, if you have $10,000, $20,000 saved, and or you have great credit, let's say it's above 700 or above 680, or even 800, you're really knocking it out of the park. You have more available options. For each one of those situations or the combination of situations, there's different options, but you just have to know what you're looking for. So with money, there's basically only two concepts to think about with money for a real estate investment property. And that's, am I paying cash, as people say, or am I using a lender? Cash versus a lender. So cash, all I'm saying here is all the leverage is on you. It's like if I'm pushing against this wall, I'm using all my own strength. I'm not using any tools. It has its benefits to it. And then the other side is a lender, which can be a group of investors. Maybe you have some friends. Maybe you have some other business partners, or just a lender or an investor partner that's a traditional lender. And you're using that crowbar of their wealth so that you don't have to put as much effort in it. Which one is better? If you have $500,000 and you need to spend $250,000 to get a flip done, you can do it yourself. You can do it all cash. There's nobody over your head. The time constraints is as much. The only cost involved are going to be the holding cost to hold on to that property. And you can do it that way if that makes you feel safe. If you're comfortable with that, that's a great way to do it. Same property, it takes $250,000 to get the thing done. You could have the $500,000, or maybe you only have $50,000. Either way, with a lender, you're probably only going to need to use about $50,000 to get that same property done. But you're going to go back to this thing right here with time. Time is going to be not your friend when you're using a lender. So typical hard money lenders or lending institutions, when they're lending you out money for a property, there's going to be a constraint of about a year usually if you're doing just a fix and flip, or if it's a new construction, it might be 2 years. But time is not going to be on your side. So when you're using leverage, you just got to know how to use that tool. Like I was saying, $500,000, you have $500,000 and you can get it done yourself for $250,000, or you can just take the lender's money, use only $50,000 your money, so you're using $200,000 of theirs, and now you don't have to use the rest of that, or you can use it for something else. So money is a big thing, but there's different ways of getting it. You just have to talk to your agent or contact me, and I can show you which way will work best for you, depending on what you're working with. So, hey, that's Proverbs 21:5. I don't want to miss out scripture. It says, the ways of the diligent lead to prosperity just as much as the lazy man leads to poverty. I think I got that right. And Luke 14:28, when we're talking about money, who goes to build a tower and doesn't plan for it first, get all this stuff together. So, get your stuff together. Have your people that you're going to manage. Know what the market is. And know where your money's coming from and what you want to do with it. And you're off to a great start. Get out there and start investing in real estate and make some money for yourself.